What's going on, guys? It's your boy Bunce1234 here. Today I'm coming at you with another GTA Online vehicle customization and testing video. I've got 5 vehicles at the moment I need to customize and test. I have already bought them previously, but I've resold them, and I'm going to rebuy them for your well-being, basically. But before I do like and subscribe. It will mean the absolute world to me, and it'll show that you enjoy my content, basically. But the first of the five vehicles that we are going to be going through, the first one is on the legendary motorsport. It is the Overflod Entity MT. Not gonna lie, this thing is an amazing car. Also, if you're wondering why, so let's quickly buy this. Put it under there. Now, if you're wondering why I'm in the Los Santos car meet, had a mental blank. If you're wondering why I'm in the Los Santos car meet, it's because this new vehicle also comes with house special upgrades. So, as you can see over here, it actually comes as a House Special Works vehicle, which makes it 10 times better. So I'm just going to wait for it to deliver, then we'll jump in and customize it and throw it into the actual test track. We'll throw it in here, give it a shot in here, then I might take it down the street and test it on the street. So while we're waiting, and God damn, I hate the waiting. But while we're waiting, let's just walk around and see what's here. But yeah, do like and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world. It would mean the absolute world to me. I know not everybody makes it through to the end of the video, which is why I don't get long watch time. But hey, at the same time, I'm not exactly complaining. Now, why am I going to that? So let's call the mechanic. Let's get this thing delivered. Let's customize it, and then we'll go test it. But this is one of the vehicles I did buy on day one, and I just figured I'm just gonna go back and cover them all. So that's what I'm doing. Now, where is she? There she is. Oh, look at it. It just looks incredible. It's an amazing looking car. I'm parked beside an anime car. And I almost hit it. Oh, I wish the doors should have rolled out. That would look so much better, but mod vehicle. So yeah, you can put this thing as a normal customized vehicle, or you can go into come down to the Ellis car meet and pay $850,000 to make it a house special work, which is what I'm going to be doing. It just makes it that's that little bit better. So throw some armor, brakes, bumpers. So bumpers, we've got secondary splitter, house special works, FC splitter, FC spec splitter. You got the street splitter, which I don't mind the street splitter. Secondary street splitter. Then we got the FC house special work FC splitters, super splitter. It just sits out too much. Secondary, then the house, of course, GT splitter. I do like this if it sort of hugged the front bumper more, you could say. Like if it was more like this, but with it looking like this, I would use it. But at the same time, that's me. So you got the secondary version, the FC GT splitter, then the secondary GT splitter. So we're just gonna stick with the street splitter. Might do secondary. Yeah, we'll do the secondary one because why not? Rear bumper, you got stock, secondary, HSWFC, then the HSWFC secondary. Stick with the secondary one because why not? Canards, you got carbon canards, secondary canards, then the FC and the FC secondary. Let's just do all the stuff like this as secondary, because I've got an idea for secondary. Engine, exhaust. Now, I'm a big fan of titanium exhaust, so I'm a big fan of these. I just love the look of them. But we've got carbon, titanium, chrome infinity, carbon infinity, titanium infinity, quad exhaust, carbon, titanium, expansive exhaust, carbon, and titanium. This is probably the one I'm going to go with, just because it gives me more of like a real life look of this car. You got the jet, carbon jet, titanium jet. So I'm going to stick with the expansive titanium hood. Got carbon hood, FC hood, smooth hood, carbon smooth, carbon FC, pinstripe, which I do like. I do like the pinstripe on that, but it's just no. Carbon pinstripe, FC, single vented. That'll be the one I'm going to go with. It's just, I love him. I love it. It looks dope. You got carbon, then you got FC. I suppose it's race vented too. So you got race vented, carbon race vented, and the FC race vented. Race duct, carbon race duct, FC race duct, slipstream hood, carbon, and then the FC version, and then that's it. I'm going to stick with the single vented. It's just, why not? Horn, don't do the horn. Lights, let's go with red lights, because you know, why not? Not putting neons on this. Livery. So livery, you got jewel black, jewel white, Swedish. Now this just looks dope. If you put a dark color on this, it just looks dope. Two-tone, which isn't really... I'm a big fan of two-tone. It's not exactly two-tone in my opinion. You got the yellow pinstripe, red pinstripe, MT Rally, which actually doesn't look too bad. Then you got the Pisswasser stripe, which is actually the German flag, which makes no sense in my opinion, but whatever. Half camo, which doesn't look too bad. It just could look better. Then you got the HSW. I have to beat them all. Oh, that's right. Then you got the Howes Special Works liveries. So I'm just going to stick with... No, I don't want to do that. I do want to do that. No, you know, let's just stick with the Swedish one. I don't need that. Mirrors. Primary, carbon, and then the FC. Let's go with the primary, because, you know, why not? Plate. Don't need much to do with the plate. Now, color. I'm unsure what to throw this on. What color throw this with. Like, it just looks incredible with all colors, in my opinion. But I do like these colors, and I'm probably going to stick with this because this just looks dope on this car. It just looks dope. It just suits it, in my opinion. Going to do that. Secondary, I normally do the exact same color. So I normally just do the exact same color, but I might do my crew color. Or do I go with a red? Red seems a little bit more... No, let's stick with the crew color. It's just, it stands out a little bit more. Trim, let's go with something I rarely use. Let's go with the carbonate red, because, you know, why not? I need to update me crew emblem, so we're not doing that. Roof. Now, this surprised me on day one. You can actually remove the roof. Personally, I love the look of. I love the look of the no roof. Just wish you could lower the windows. Then you got the carbon version, then you got the FC version, you got the pinstripe hood, carbon pinstripe and the FC pinstripe. So I'm going to stick with, I don't know. We'll do no roof. We'll do a full customization on this. Try and go through nearly everything because you know why not. Side panel is just the FC. Side panel gives it a little bit more of a different look, but just no. So skirts, you got secondary skirt, of course. The FC secondary, street skirt, secondary street skirt, the FC street skirt, and the FC secondary, GT skirt, secondary, FC GT skirt, FC secondary. I'm probably gonna stick with. I would do the street, just because I got the street front bumper, well, splitter you could say, but for some reason I just kind of want to just do that. Wish there was a way to put the line all the way around the front of the splitter. I might go through the splitters again and see if I can change that. So we'll stick with that one. Spoiler. So you can remove the wing, of course, which just sort of ruins the traction. You got secondary, FC secondary, extra large, secondary, extra large, FC, extra large, secondary, shark wing. So it's basically just going to get this normal style, then you're going to get the how special works. So shark wing, secondary, how special works, secondary, GT wing. Not a fan of what these actually look like. That's just me. So you got secondary again, how special works, secondary, extra large secondary, how special works extra large, then the secondary version of it. Then you got the ducktail. These are the ones that I normally go with, just because not many people do. Carbon ducktail. Then you got the how special works, super wing. This is where it turns into the Koenigsegg Jesco. You got the secondary, which actually I'll probably go with because I've got a secondary accent to it. You got this how special work again, the secondary version. The entity wing. Now these are dope. So this will probably be the one to go with, the secondary one. But you got the how special works, of course. But we're sticking with this one because it just looks dope. Suspension wise, just go straight to the bottom one if you do the how special works. It doesn't lower it much, but it does make a big difference. Transmission, stage 3 turbo, because why not? Now wheels, I would keep the stock wheels because it adds a different flair to it, but I want something that looks a little bit more aggressive. So I'm going to go with these. Yeah, let's go with these. Then we make them black. Tire enhancements, bulletproof tire smoke, black. No tire design. Windows. So as you can see, windows don't actually lower when you take the roof off. But you know, not really complaining. So this is my build of it. It will change probably in a previous video. Well, yeah, previous video to a roof, just because. Why not? Let's go into the test track and to with other players, even though I'm in by myself. Now this thing is actually quick as absolute shit. The only thing they stuffed up was you can't double clutch this thing. So I know there's a lot of people out there that love double clutching vehicles. I'm one of them. But you can't double clutch this, which is understandable, but at the same time, there's not much you can really do. So let's quickly leave. Throw this onto the street. That's where this thing really shines. I think the quickest I've got this thing was 160 miles on the actual in-game speedo. But this thing is absolutely a monster. on a straight road. Like, this thing is quick as absolute shit. Like, it gets to top speed so quickly. It's a bit hard to handle, but at the same time, it gets to top speed and it technically just stays there. So, it just looks incredible for a car. But yeah, this thing gets to like 160 plus in-game speedo. Don't know about real life, but yeah, this thing just gets top speed and it just stays at it. It's just one of those cars that you have to own, in my opinion. Apart from the ridiculous price tag, but it's shitty at the end of the day. But yeah, this thing is it's one of the top cars. It's one of my favorite new vehicles to drive. So yeah, I'm gonna leave off there. Thank you all for tuning in. Like and subscribe as always. Tell me what you think of the vehicle, if you like my build of it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave off there. Again, thank you all. Like and subscribe as always. I cannot stress that enough. Try and get to 100 subs. So the more people that sub, the quicker I can get there. But yeah, thank you all again, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.